Hey everybody, welcome to APM Help Academy Buildium tutorials. Today we're going to be talking about the Buildium software, who uses it, what you can use it for, and a little bit about the home page here along with menu navigation. So Buildium is a cloud-based property management software used by property managers. It's designed to be an all-in-one property management software where you can manage leases, accept applications, screen your applicants, do the accounting, take in maintenance requests, etc. So it's a powerful software where you can do a lot in one place. So the place that we're going to start with first is we're going to look at this homepage dashboard screen. Now, this is the first screen that pops up when you do log into Buildium. And these little areas right here are referred to as cards in Buildium. So you can customize these cards however you want to. I can add and remove whichever cards I really want to. Specifically, as you can see right here, so I can remove things that maybe aren't as important as others to me, or maybe add some other things that I do find more important than others. And you can also organize these in order of, what's most important to you. So just to touch on some of the default ones that I have here, these are the default cards that you're given. So the very first one here is outstanding balances. So this refers to tenants who owe money as of today. So for those tenants who are late or have overdue balances in general, this is the page where I can find this, and it will refer to which property it is, and that will be that screen there. So on this screen here, I have task. So tasks are basically any kind of request that comes in. Then these requests come in from tenants and rental owners in general. They can also come in from the website page in Buildium, and we can talk about that a little more later. But this area here is where I would look at any sort of request that I get from residents or owners in general. So for example, this one here is a maintenance request from a tenant about a plumbing issue. Now this one here, renter's insurance, pretty self-explanatory. Now the MSI policy part right here, this refers to tenants who have purchased or signed up for the renter's insurance through Buildium's partner MSI. And it would tell you right here if they've done that. Third party, of course, would be any other type of renter's insurance that you've entered into the software. That is not MSI. The tenants can also enter their own renter's insurance information through the resident portal. Now, overdue tasks, of course, are any maintenance requests that have a due date and it's past that due date. Expiring leases right here, these, so not started on this part right here, this means that you haven't started the renewal process of a lease that is now expired. So if I'm past the end date of that lease, it's basically telling me that I have not sent out an offer, I haven't renewed it, or the tenant hasn't been marked as moved out yet. If I look at some other areas here, you can see the example of I have renewed a couple of leases that have expired recently, or a tenant has moved out as of late. All right, so expiring renter's insurance, this is pretty self-explanatory here. Rental listings, this is the list of units that I've listed for leasing. Now we have 19 unlisted units here that basically say that these are vacant units that are not listed through Buildium. And we also have 23 occupied units here, for instance, where the units are not listed for rent, of course. Now, rental applications, these are any rental applications you've received. The new ones right here would be listed. Any tenants that are undecided as of right now, or any recent that have been approved. Recent activity is pretty general, where it basically is giving you the most recent activity of tenants that have been marked as moved in, or an email sent out, or a lease that's been created. It's pretty general activity that it makes you aware of that's happened in the software. Now, the outstanding balances here, this is referring to association. So on one end, I have rentals. On another end, if I manage associations as well, it has its own section for outstanding balances. So any association owners who haven't paid their dues would be showing right here. And then violations have to do with associations as well. Any association owner who's been given a violation of some sort would be listed on this card here. Bank feed, I don't use this too much. That's just because I don't use the bank feed feature in Buildium. So the bank feed is essentially if you link your bank account to Buildium in order to download transactions and match them to your reconciliations. So if there are any unmatched transactions from the bank feed, it would show here. And that's pretty much it for the dashboard right there of the breakdown of the cards you're given by default. Now, there's more cards, as I mentioned, that you can look at, such as outstanding bills, expired leases, undeposited funds, etc. Maybe you'll find those a little more useful than some other ones. On the left side here, we're going to look at the menu. So rentals has your list for all your properties, the rent roll where all of your leases would live, tenant profiles, rent owner profiles, and outstanding balances, which is just another big extension of this card right here. On the leasing side, we have, any properties you've listed, any prospects. This is a new one right here. Prospects used to not live in the menu page. This is a pretty new item list right here that Buildium added, or your applicant list, any leases you've drafted up, lease renewals, all the renewals would live here. And this leasing tab right here is also pretty new. This is the general association items. So all of your association properties, the ownership accounts, owner profiles, and tenant profiles. So if a tenant's living in a unit, you can track that there. The outstanding balances, again, an extension of that card, violations, and then architectural requests. All right, now the accounting page is often used a lot. No surprise there. The financials is a pretty general P&L, for whatever property or portfolio you're looking at. The general ledger used quite a bit just to look at all credits and debits under specific GL accounts. Banking is where all of your bank accounts are, where you're going to be spending a lot of time to record transactions. Bills, tracking all your invoicing. Recurring transactions is to set up things that basically recur very often for the same amount. You can set up those to automatically recur. EFT approvals, budgets for, mostly used for associations, but can be used for properties as well. Your chart of accounts and company financials. Then on this part of the menu right here, we have maintenance. So vendors, this is going to be just all the list of all your vendors, all their profiles, where you can look at financial history for them, their 1099 information, contact information, etc. We also have work orders that you and your team have might putting together. And then we also have the property inspection section, which is part of Buildium's add-on service with HappyCo. Now, this wouldn't really apply to you if you're not using HappyCo in Buildium. Then we have our task section. This section is definitely used quite often by people because this is where resident maintenance requests come in, or rental owner requests, and also general inquiries that can come from your Buildium website if you have that turned on. On the communication menu, this is where I can customize my public site that Buildium gives you for free. So this is your company website, if you will, where if you're utilizing that, you can customize it in certain ways. Same thing with Resident Center settings. So in the Resident Center portal website, there are some things that you can customize. This is also the area where I can manage my users and send them welcome emails to the portal. I can look at who's signed up for the resident portal. I can also see who's been sent an invitation, but maybe hasn't accepted that yet. Announcements, this is kind of just like the general area where you would send out announcements to your residents. This does get sent by email and text, but it will also appear in the announcements section of their resident portal. The community calendar, as you can see, this is a little bit more of a newer feature here. Text messages, Buildium has the ability to text residents through the software, so you don't necessarily have to text them through your own phone number. It just basically comes from a random generated phone number that Buildium applies to each account. We also have mailings. So this is where not only can I do, sending out paper mailings, I can also do emails, and I can also use Buildium's mailing service called Easy Mail, where they will mail out stuff for me. So it's not just for mailing stuff. It's also can be used for emailing people in bulk. It's actually the area you want to utilize to send out rent owner statements in bulk, for example. We also have the email section here, send out any emails to my residents or owners. Automated email settings. So this area is where I would go and look at all my automated email templates. So these are automatically generated emails by Buildium system, often triggered by certain activity, such as EFT payments, charges that get posted automatically, etc. So you can sometimes you can customize these, sometimes not. It just depends on the functionality. And then you can make and edit mailing and email templates here. Files is pretty general, so this is just where all the files are pretty much living in the software, where you can upload things and look at other files that maybe have been uploaded in the past. Reports doesn't really have an extension of the menu. If I just click on this, it would bring me right to the reports page where I can, again, find all my reporting for income statements, rent owner statements, balance sheets, etc. Analytics Hub. So now this wouldn't show up if you're on the Essential plan with Buildium. This is only a module that comes with the Growth subscription or the Premium subscription in Buildium. Add-on services is where I could look at basically all the services that Buildium offers for extension. Some of them are free and already come with your subscription. Some are a cost, and you can look at what you're signed up for and what you can potentially sign up for right here. So the partner portal we're going to skip over today, since this is a direct integration with APM Help and our software Triple Tied Out. Now we're going to move over to shortcuts. Now this is something I use quite often in Buildium. It has a lot of useful pages that I can navigate to very quickly, such as collecting management fees. Very popular one, of course. If I want to collect management fees for my management company, this is something that can bring me right there with just one click. Same thing with paying out any pass-through income, or in other words, management income here. There's also a page where we can do owner draws. That, a lot of times if you have EFT, this will also say owner draw by EFT. So a lot of helpful stuff here in the shortcuts section that I use quite a bit. Now down here, you might not see it here, but on other subscriptions, you will see now Marketplace with Buildium. Buildium's Marketplace now allows you to integrate other extensions and softwares within Buildium, and they are partners of Buildium. And there's some really helpful stuff in the Marketplace, including APM Help's Triple Tied Out. Now down here is the help and support section of Buildium. Now you'll see here Buildium Help Hub, and it does say new, but it's not anything new. It's new in terms of they've changed the entire layout of this section. And it does have a lot of helpful help articles in order to get familiar with Buildium, maybe help you solve a problem or two, or how to approach a certain situation. There are some good articles in the Buildium Help Hub. Buildium Academy is definitely for the staff members who are first starting out with Buildium. It's very helpful in terms of getting familiar with the basic functionality of Buildium. And there's some courses and quizzes in here that can help someone get started. Suggest a feature is sending a feature request out to the developers of Buildium. So if there's something you really want or think that could help you and your business and to have in Buildium, definitely send in a feature request. You'll also see some existing ones that others have already requested, and you can vote on those and make sure it's seen by the Buildium developers. They do release features every month. Up here is the submit a support ticket. So if you do need something that needs to be addressed, whether it's you want to check on the status of an ePay application, you think there might be a bug, or whatever the case may be, you can send a support ticket straight to the Buildium support staff. So down here I have check system status. This helps you look at Buildium and how it is functioning today. So is it going fast? Is it going slow? Are there any bugs to be aware of? This page keeps you up to date on how Buildium is functioning for the day. And then down here you will see that you can call Buildium. They have their number here. Now with some people who have priority support, you'll get an ID that comes with your account. And this is the ID number you would give to the staff if you have priority support, but not everybody has this in their subscription. Depends on the subscription plan you have. All right, and that's a little bit about the Buildium homepage as well as the dashboard and menu navigation. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you do need any help, feel free to reach out to info@apmhelp.com or visit our website, apmhelp.com. Thanks, everybody.